Hey guys, it's me, Chrissy. Welcome to my first YouTube video. Today we're just gonna be talking about my weight loss journey. So this is gonna be my first video. I do have a little notebook here, so I'll be looking down periodically. But I just wanted to get into this first topic because I do want to log my weight loss or the rest of it. It's taken me probably 2 years to get to the point of wanting to just record it. At the very beginning, I just didn't want to because I was disgusted with how I looked. So right now I'm comfortable. I'll still be like dropping some pictures here and there, just showing where I was back in like 2017, 2018, because that's really where I was like, okay girl, like nah, what we not gonna do is be this big with a little kid running around because you can't even chase them. So let's get started. So I'm just gonna say what actually caused the weight gain. So for me, it was the fact that I've never really been small, or in my opinion, I've never really been small. So from when I was in kindergarten, I used to get teased as being like this little thick girl. Not just in kindergarten with my classmates, it was like family members that was like, oh girl, you thick. Or look at her with them big old legs. I know down south they be like, oh, she's so cute, she got them big old legs. But nah, in my head I'm like, that's not cute. I don't want to be known as the girl with the big old legs. So that's really for me where it started, but it just kind of kept going from there. And then I know with Black families in particular, you ain't getting up from that table if you didn't eat your food. And when I say eat the food, I mean eat all of the food. You ain't leaving nothing on this plate. And you probably gonna be sitting at the table till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because your mama gonna be looking at you side-eye and you like, finish that food. So that was another thing. And then when I got older, I used to binge eat. Like, I am an emotional eater. Whether I'm happy, sad, irritated, pissed off, in love, I'm eating. And it don't matter what I'm eating. I could binge eat off of a salad. I just got to the point where recently I stopped doing that. So when I say recently, I mean like within like 2 years, where it's like, okay, well, baby girl, you full, stop eating. And I'll be talking about like some habits that helped me to actually lose the weight, because I had to go to the extreme, in my opinion, to the extreme to like force myself to stop eating so much. Another thing is, it wasn't just the fact that I was binge eating. I was still eating unhealthy. Like, I would be eating chips, honey buns, burgers, chicken. Like, I love fried chicken. I love pork chops. Anything like that, if it's greasy, if it's something you're not supposed to have, sis loves it. So I was doing that. Too many sugary drinks. I love pop, not soda. I don't say soda, sorry y'all, but I don't say soda. I love pop. My favorite pop probably is Verner's, Michigan drink. Verner's or Tahitian Treat, my favorite. I love Faygo, love it. Anything that you're not supposed to have, I love it. And I like alcohol. I just got to the point now where I'm like, okay, well, I don't really need the drink. I don't have to party with a drink. I can be okay with some water. But before, baby girl, dark liquor, and I mix dark liquor, white liquor, pop, juice, anything but water, I was in love with it. But that's probably what helped to add on the pounds too. Another thing is just me, because I'm super frugal. Well, I used to call myself cheap until some older lady at my church was like, no, we're not gonna do that. Just call yourself frugal. You like to save your money rather than just spending all of it whenever you feel like it. So I'm a frugal chick. So if I pay for it, I'm not throwing it away. And 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna want to reheat it, because some stuff be nasty. I can't, like, if it's greasy, you can't heat up greasy food. You can't heat up McDonald's French fries. That's nasty. So I would eat it whether I was full or not. I would just sit there and eat it and be irritated after I finished it, like, oh my god, why did I do that? I'm so tired, I'm sleepy, I just want to go lay down, and you can't go lay down on your lunch break when you at work. You sitting there, you got to unbuckle your pants and pull your sweater over your pants and stuff like that because you want to untuck because you that full. Why would you eat yourself into a stupor like that? That's ridiculous. But I used to do that just because I was too cheap to throw the freaking food in the garbage. Like, throw it away. It's okay. Even with a smaller portion, if I didn't finish it, if I didn't want to finish it, I would still finish it just because I paid for it. Like, it don't matter how much I spent on it. So that was another thing. So with that, like throughout the years, it really just stuck with me, and I've been that way since I was younger. So I think my heaviest I got to was maybe 280 something pounds, and that was back in 2017, 2018. My lowest weight was back in high school. Matter of fact, it was my senior year, and I think I was between 155 and 165. My head is too big to be at 155, 165. I want to be at a comfortable 180, but I want to lose enough to be at 165 so that I can start to add on more muscle, if that makes any sense. I know people say that you can still work out, lose weight, and build muscle and tone up, but I just know me. If I try to go too heavy with the weights, I'll stop. If I go too hard and too crazy with the workouts, I'm gonna stop. And I've kept off a good 50 pounds already. So I just want to lose the remaining portion and just be good. So now we'll get into what happened with how I started to lose the weight and what helped me to keep off what I have. So I try to drink at least a gallon of water a day. The only days that really is just hard for me to drink that much water is Saturdays and Sundays because I'm not at work. And sometimes I just forget to take my gallon jug. My gallon jug, matter of fact, let me go get it. So my gallon jug looks like this. And it comes with a little straw. I think my son broke this because it has a little button to pop the lid up so you can get to the straw. But I have to do so much work to try to like move it to open it up. He likes sitting on it because it is it's a sturdy bottle and it's right where he can still sit. My son is 4, by the way, but he just likes to sit on things that he's not supposed to sit on. But it has a straw in it and it's not heavy. It has a little carrying strap. It's super cute. I got this off of Amazon and I found this while watching That Chick Angel TV on YouTube. I love her. She had one of these and she got her kids to drink water and herself to stay drinking water with this. So I found that, bought that. So I'll drink a gallon of water. Grab my notebook, sorry. Also I tried to get at least some apple cider vinegar with the mother. You gotta have a mother, because if you don't have a mother, you really just drinking vinegar. I don't think it's any health benefits, but I could be wrong. I don't be doing that much research, to be honest. But I try to drink 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with the mother and a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of lemon juice together. Now, I have heard that you're not supposed to drink that much acid or acidic, like liquid, just regular. And 9 times out of 10, that's probably right, because it will put some damage on your teeth. And it's super strong going down. Like that, you can feel it in your chest. I can't. So I mix it with a couple of ounces of water, like lukewarm water. And then I chase it with a full cup of water. Still room temperature, like lukewarm. I'm not a fan of cold water. It makes my stomach hurt. So we'll drink apple cider vinegar with lemon juice and water, and then chase it with a cup of water just to get the taste out of my mouth. And then I just go brush my teeth right after, so it's not just sitting on my teeth. The next thing I do is intermittent fasting. My sister got me on to intermittent fasting, and at first I was like, I'm not doing that because I'm gonna be hungry. But once you get your body into the habit of actually not eating so much, you automatically just want to eat less anyway, and your body just isn't hungry. So I do 16-8, which is for 16 hours you're not eating. Glory be to God, you sleep for most of that time, so you're not thinking about food unless you're just dreaming about food. And at that point, that's a bigger issue. But 8 hours, that's your eating window. So again, 16-8, so 16 hours in a day you're not eating. And then for 8 hours, you're not consistently eating for 8 hours, but that's your 8-hour window. So for me, I'll do like between 10 and 6 or 11 to 7. That usually works for me. And I'm sorry, y'all, I talk with my hands, so if you see my hands just doing this, it's just me. I'm sorry. But that's my eating window. And I'm not really snacking. I've gotten out of my snacking phase where I'm not really hungry. And honestly, I'm about to start doing unintentionally OMAD. So OMAD is 1 meal a day. And I'm saying it was unintentional because sometimes if I'm working or if I'm just going or if I'm just having a lazy day and I'm not doing nothing, I'm not thinking about food. My stomach not growling. I drink enough water so where I'm not really hungry. And technically, how our body operates, it be confused, really. Because sometimes you be eating and you really just be thirsty. So if you drink water before your meal, which is another thing that I do, if you drink water before your meal, like a bottle or something, you probably just get rid of that hunger feeling because your body probably was just getting to like the dehydrated portion and you really just was thirsty. So if you drink water before every meal, then you good. And then if you're still hungry like 20 minutes later, then just go grab something to eat. If you just want to eat something, snack on something. I try to snack on like nuts or like little lettuce wraps I'll grab for like lunch or like a light snack, celery. And then that I won't do like any pops, no sugary drinks, no juice. Well, let me not say no juice because I'll drink, I think it's like Ocean Spray Diet. It has little to no carbs depending on what flavor. And I think my favorite flavor is cran apple. And they have a cran pineapple, but it kind of reminds me of pina colada. And I don't really like that either. So it's between cran apple and cran pineapple. And that's the only juice I'll drink. Other than that, I'm drinking my gallon of water. I also drink in the morning. And this also helps with like the appetite. I think it's the appetite suppressant anyway, which is green tea. I do decaffeinated because you can drink that at night if you're still hungry, and it doesn't break a fast because it doesn't have any calories in it. It doesn't break your fast. So I'll drink that in the morning right after I do my apple cider vinegar with the mother and my lemon juice and my water. I'll drink green tea. And then I'll also have, I started like this detox thing with tea blends. I'll do my skinny tea with that, and then I'm still having my water. So I try not to drink my tea blends tea because I think that actually does have a couple carbs and a couple calories, and I don't want to break my fast. So I'll drink that around like 11 o'clock, which is technically okay anyway because all of the additional water and fluids that I'm drinking, I'll be full. And you will be going back and forth to the bathroom like peeing, not pooping, unless that's just how your body is set up, where as soon as you wake up, you on the toilet. That's not me. Another thing, I eat while wearing a waist trainer. That's one of the things that I was saying. I'm basically going to the extreme. I eat while wearing a waist trainer because while your waist trainer is like sucking in and make you all snatched, it's also preventing you from eating as much food as you see on your plate. So I only eat with my waist trainer on. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, I don't care. On the weekends, I normally don't wear a waist trainer unless I'm actually working, but I just don't. And then make small portions. If you get hungry after that, that's on you. But don't have the biggest plate you can find in your kitchen. Find the smallest plate you can find, like a saucer. Fix your plate, eat that, drink your water, and then if you're still hungry, make another small plate. normally when you're making a second plate, it's not going to be as big as your first plate anyway, or at least it shouldn't be. So do that. Make small portions. Meal prep if you need to, because you know for sure how much food you're actually making for yourself ahead of time, so you're not like, oh my god, I'm starving. Just like you wouldn't go to the grocery store when you just hungry. Don't try to make your meal while you're starving, because you're going to eat more because you think you're just so hungry and you may not be. And then people say don't weigh yourself every day. I do, because 9 times out of 10, whatever I'm eating, if I see that I'm gaining weight or I'm gaining ounces, then I know to be like, okay, sis, don't do that, because you went ham in the kitchen yesterday. You can't be doing all of that. Now, you're not going to gain 10 pounds in a day, but for me, I need to make sure I'm being consistent with what I'm eating and with what I'm putting into my my body. So I weigh myself every day. I don't log it every day, but I will look at the scale. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I go to the bathroom, get on the scale, then I take my shower and get ready for work. But I will do that. And then another thing that helped me to lose weight, of course, is exercising. I think what my body type is an endomorph. So with endomorphs, it takes your body a longer time to lose weight. And you have to work so much harder to actually lose it. It's ridiculous. But like, I carry majority of my weight in my stomach, like my lower body, my stomach, my thighs, my butt, all of that is just, it's so extra. But that's where I carry most of my weight. So I know that. So I'm not necessarily targeting those areas when I work out. I just do workouts that first of all, I can get through. And I know it's cliche, but I try to do workouts that are fun or that are decent for me. If it's too hard, I'm not going to do it. And I'm going to be irritated that I put on some workout clothes and got myself all hyped up to do a workout. So I like to do Kiera Lachey workouts. Sometimes I don't finish it, but if I can do 20 minutes, I feel accomplished. I will get on the treadmill and I'll do, I think it's called like HIIT running. I'll do a minute running as fast as I can, the highest speed that I can, and then I'll walk for 2 minutes at like a lower speed. So I'll do that, and I'll do that for like 25-30 minutes. Or I'll do Mr. and Mrs. Muscle on YouTube. They have some great workouts, and majority of them are under 20 minutes, and they have some that are low intensity. You don't have to like sit on the floor and do all that getting up and getting down, because I know a lot of people can't really work out and be bending their knees. They have like bad backs and things. I have a bad back and my knees hurt, so I try not to be doing all that jumping and stuff. Plus it's annoying. So I will do their workouts. And I personally like challenges. So right now I'm doing a push-up challenge, because your girl don't know how to do push-ups. I'm struggling with the girl push-ups where you like your knees are bent. I'm still struggling with that. I just don't have no muscle. So I'm trying to work with that. I got a 30-day push-up challenge, a 30-day squat challenge, and a 30-day crunch or sit-up challenge. So I think I'm on day 5 or 6. And with those challenges, they do give you specific days to break or to take your breaks. So I'll do those. Chloe team, if you can get through those workouts, bless your soul, bless your heart, baby girl. I did it for a couple days, and then I was like, okay, I'm tired, but I do want to get back to doing her workout. She has a 2-week shred. I'll do those. Those are actually really, really fun, and they're not long. They're like 20 minutes or less than 20 minutes. I do Mr. London. If y'all don't know who Mr. London is, what y'all doing? He is so handsome. His accent. I do his workouts. Now, some of those are a little hard, but I still like to go with the challenge. So I'll do those. And that's really what has been keeping my weight down and off for these past couple years. I still have people saying to me, oh my goodness, you lost so much weight. How are you doing it? How are you doing that? This is how I'm doing it. That's another reason why I wanted to start recording and making a journal, so that for one, I don't forget, and then for two, I can start telling them like, hey, just go check out my page, because sometimes I will forget like what I'm really doing, or I just be like, oh, I'm just eating better, when really that's not all I'm doing. And I feel like I'm cheating people who really want to lose weight and really have a passion for trying to get healthier. My ultimate goal is to not just be sitting here looking like a dime, looking all snatched. It's like I need to get healthy, because I think in my family on both sides, they have like heart attacks, they have heart problems, they are overweight, like I'm overweight. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I still look cute overweight, we ain't gonna do that. But I want to be healthy. I want to be able to live longer and to play with my son. If I have more kids, get married again. Like, I want to be able to enjoy my family as long as I can. I'm in my late 20s. There's no reason why I should be feeling the way that I'm feeling. My body is not what it used to be. I feel like I had a good couple years of where my body was like, okay, mama, like, you good. But after that, especially after I had my son, after I had him, I feel like my body went downhill. And that probably was because I just wasn't doing the workouts that I needed to do. I wasn't drinking enough water. I was not eating healthy. My whole pregnancy with him, I gained 80 pounds. Who gains that much weight? That's ridiculous. So, and my mom kept telling me like, girl, when you had this baby, when you get pregnant, don't be sitting up here eating whatever you want to eat. You don't have that body type. And I was like, whatever, I'm gonna have a snapback. I didn't. He about to be 5. Ain't nothing snapped back. So 80 pounds, I'm still trying to get them 80 pounds off. So that in itself, I'm just trying to make sure I'm healthy and I'm setting the right example for him. Like, he don't even eat junk food. He don't eat a lot of garbage unless somebody is just giving it to him. But he don't ask for junk. He asks for water or like a fruit drink. He's a healthy kid for the most part. He loves to play like a normal little kid will do. He loves to play. So I want to make sure I can match his energy and just be as healthy as I can, so I can live as long as God wants me to live for that little boy. I love him. But that's just what I wanted to talk about for this first video. I know it was a little rambly. I'm so sorry, but I ramble. But I just wanted to talk about what made me gain my weight and what's helped me to get it off and keep it off. So stay tuned for the next videos. I'll post what I'm eating. I'll post my actual weight and my measurements in the next videos to come. And I can show exactly what I'm doing as far as workouts. It's not going to be a full workout because that's not cute either. But I'm going to show as much as I can. And just be real, because I know some things are like edited out, or some people it's like they only show what they want to show. They only show when they get to the goal mark. I want to show me still trying to lose and how my body is right now. Like, I still got hella stretch marks, hella saggy skin. Like, this stuff ain't going nowhere. But if I can get healthy and remove as much as the excess as I can right now, I'll be satisfied. So stay tuned and thank you for watching.